And they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
And the basket created by Rozier's pass, known to be a score-first guard, but still, Terry is adept at finding teammates.
Connects from downtown.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Here's Jaquez. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Jaquez against MP. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Rozier. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
MP shot is off. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat, trailing by 13. It's rebounded by George. George has got 4 rebounds now. Beyond the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Jaquez. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
And you can see why Jaquez Jr. was so highly touted coming out of college.
From deep, MP. Pass to George. And here's MP. This one for 3. He drops it from range. MP's got 25 points in the game.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
From deep, MP. Again, MP missing. Heat trail by 12. Down low. Here's Highsmith. Highsmith. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Backseat passes to MP. Basket's good. 27 points for him. 1:11 left to play in the fourth quarter.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the 76ers.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
And the 76ers call time here. They're ahead by 10. 43 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Looks like it's T-shirt time, fans. Who wants a shirt?
A different look for Miami. Kevin Love's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jaquez comes in for Highsmith. And it's Burks in for Hero. 43 seconds left. MP against Robinson. Here's MP. Cashes it in from 11 feet.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And he can't bank that one in. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you later.
Yeah, I know Astro. Yeah. Space up. Throw it to me cause I can get it on. Rule number 1, keep your eyes open. Rule number 2, stand on business, move like a boss. Sack spill, pick it up, I ain't checking how much it costs. Rule number 3, the beef, let's get to the cheese. Rule number 4, never be butter, there's many more. Get them riches, you can pick like any, money, mo. Coach, know you better put D-Lo in the game, you wanna scope. Let me get your phone number, you know you so fine, baby. I'm trying to get you in my car, baby. Better, that sound crazy. Boy, you wanna get rich? Stop spending your time hating. Boy, LV on my shoulder, taking over. Hop out double R, this ain't a Range Rover. Better tighten up. I be fly, pull on Cybertruck. Make these ring on, these ain't join one. What's your name? Where you from? Where you going? I'm in the kitchen. Trying to break my arm. You gon' have to run it up. You wanna catch me? I can put that on you when you're ready. I be driving these foreign cars like a Chevy. These is not no Nike Dunks, these Giuseppe's. Throw it to me cause I can get it on. Rule number 1, keep your eyes open. Rule number 2, stand on business, move like a boss. Sack spill, pick it up, I ain't checking how much it costs. Rule number 3, the big
felt my skin turn static, and then watched it all in you tragedy. I didn't know that was the cost. I think God he picked that off. I was lying way too much. Satan always calling blows. He just jealous, I'm a son. Heard he lost again, that's tough. It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David.
I like it. Great.
Working with Kevin Harlan was a dream. I mean, he's the best. He's the GOAT to me.
Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
Every single take that he had, it was peak Kevin Harlan. He brought so much energy.
LeBron against DeRozan. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And his iconic voice, that's the same voice that I heard on every single take. And it's hard to do.
The Lakers are now on their 7th coach in the last 14 seasons.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh?
Yeah, they are.
I tried to bring that same life and that same energy, and it was just a joy to be a part of that experience with him.
Kevin Harlan said that you have the pulse of the NBA and you're always going, and I was asking you about charging your phone because you always have to be on. When do you sleep?
Sleep is to me, it's a ever evolving thing. I think at some points of the year, sleep is easier to come by than not. I mean, I try to get 6 hours for sure sometimes, you know, especially during the regular season. But, you know, there's always those points of the year. Trade deadline, free agency, draft, those are moments where you know you have to be on your phone at any moment. You know your phone will ring, you know, you just never know. And so it comes and goes.
And
Now introducing the starters for your San Antonio Spurs. Six-eight at forward, number 40, Harrison Barnes. 6'8", at forward, number 10, Jeremy Sohan. 6'5" forward, number 24, Devin Vassell.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Embiid. MP is out there with George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. And for San Antonio, we'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Devin Vassell out there with Chris Paul. And it's Wembanyama in at the center. Well, thinking back to last year, the first ever NBA Cup, the Lakers beating the Pacers in the final 123-109. And LeBron James was named MVP of the tournament.
And Anthony Davis went off in the final, 41-20 for the Pacers. Yes, they lost that championship game, but the experience was huge for them. I think really helped them with a deep playoff run. Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And the rejection by Wembanyama. George dishes to MP. Second shot opportunity. Buries the jump shot. Now here's Vassell. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Wembanyama outside. And it's off from three-point range. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Here's Paul after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Vassell, no good. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Paul with the steal. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range.
And look at Paul's focus. He is completely locked in on his shot.
Outside, Maxey from 7. And he can't bank that one in. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Spurs working the ball around now. Drills the three-pointer. Barnes has got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's MP. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Spurs shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Antonio, Wembanyama, shooting one.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Number 1, the Spurs. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
I mean, great teamwork and great schemes at both ends of the floor. You're seeing that from each of these clubs, and this is what defense is all about. And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
And that one's good, Barnes. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And the rejection by MP. Pass to Maxey. To the inside. MP, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 8 points for MP.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. Zohan, the pass to Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Outside, George. Pass to McCain. Back to MP. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Barnes. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Maxey kicks to MP. That's tipped and stolen by Barnes. Paul against George. Wembanyama with the bounce pass. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Castles checked in for the Spurs. And then for Philadelphia, Abusele comes in for Joel Embiid. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for MP. Pass to McCain. It's a 4-second differential between the... a switch here. Vassell's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Embiid, he's checked in for Yabusele. And MP subbed in for Oubre. Takes it from 10. And the shot is long. The 76ers trail by 3.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Paul in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5. Maxey finds George. That bucket in no time at all. George has got 4 points this quarter.
And you love the way that PG can get you a bucket on and off the ball. That versatility speaks volumes.
Now, here's Vassell. Hasn't made one yet. And McCain pulls it down.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And they get it back. Embiid's shot is good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
To the middle. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And that's a routine play for Paul. He's not going to miss the open man.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. So it's the Spurs now after the miss from MP. Here's Wembanyama. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes, their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Here's Collins after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Spurs now. Barnes dishes the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama too much inside.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Lowry puts up a deep 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Spurs. They lead by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, Harrison Barnes has really been making it happen, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got MP. Joel Embiid out there with George. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard. Greg, what a game we've been treated to. Not much separating these two teams.
And you got to enjoy the high level of skill being displayed. This is not your normal game this time of year on the NBA calendar. You can tell this one means a little bit more, Kevin, and the players also are enjoying it.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You look at MP, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. The lead is 2. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with this constant change of pace.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size.
We'll go for a different look here. 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Down low. Outside for George. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
San Antonio ball.
Embiid against Wembanyama. With 1 on the clock. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Spurs lead by 5. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Barnes out there with Wembanyama. And it's Champagny in at the small forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Lowry. Now the dish to MP. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation. That's a jump ball.
And the Spurs with possession. San Antonio leading by 8. Passes it to Champagny. His first attempt of the game finds the target.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's MP. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Barnes kicks to Paul. Offline with his 3.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's MP. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And so it's the Spurs with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of...
Throw it to me because I can get it on. Rule number 1, keep your eyes open. Rule number 2, stand on business, move like a boss. Saks Fifth, pick it up, I ain't checking how much it costs. Rule number 3, the beef, let's get to the cheese. Rule number 4, never be butter, there's many more. Get them riches.
The Spurs came into the arena earlier with one thought on their mind, walking out of here with a win. Happy. Now the starting group for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt, and it's Vassell in at the 3 slot. And for the 76ers, Joel Embiid is out there with George. Then it's MP, then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's McCain in at the 2. All right, Grant, a matchup of the elites tonight. 2 Titans clashing in this one.
Oh, my. B.A., I mean, there's no shortage of stars on either side of the ball. These tend to be statement games, sending a message by imposing their will.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. On the wing, Vassell. And it's blocked by Embiid. Here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George.
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
Inside, Castle. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Maxey passes to MP. The 3. He buries it from 3.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
Vassell can't get it to go. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 3-point game. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous. Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Now here's Maxey. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
Good awareness and range to get out there for the rebound.
Here's Sohan. Ooh, nice D from George.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Philadelphia calls timeout. And Joel Embiid with a number of different co-stars in his time in Philly, Richard.
Yes, Ben Simmons in his prime, Jimmy Butler, James Harden, they've all come and gone. But in Tyrese Maxey, Embiid might have found the tag team partner for the long haul.
So it's Philadelphia now. Pass to MP. Lets it go from deep. That shot is off. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, PA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Sohan inside. George defending. The shot by Sohan, no good.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker. And just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. The 76ers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Maxey finds MP. Philadelphia, the rebound. And the basket by Embiid.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. All right, Richard, when you think about where Joel Embiid stacks up with the great centers, he's put up some historic numbers.
Just last season, that 70-point, 15-rebound, 5-assist game, the first player to hit those marks ever in NBA history, BA.
Oubre, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Pass to Castle. Rebound by Philadelphia. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, you're second.
Spurs trail by 5. So on the floor for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the point.
Nice shooting reflexes on display from Johnson. He's got such a quick release. It is off as soon as he touches it.
George outside. Launches a 3. MP no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
And they dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent level.
Paul finds Wembanyama. Back to Paul. The 3 is up. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. Kicks it to George. Outside Oubre. And there's a 3-second. Violation. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Keldon Johnson.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Martin, he's checked in for the Sixers. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skill. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe.
The Sixers going with a whole new group out there. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing is they've created lots of second chances at the line, knocking down a high percentage of their free throws tonight.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning to intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He finished with 30 points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions to get to that total. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
It is very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Drummond with the bucket.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
32 seconds left in the second. Here's Castle. He's got 9. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. MP outside to the right side. Drummond finds Martin. To the inside. Here's MP. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Now it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
1 second left. And no good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Sixers ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. We've got Maxey. Joel Embiid is out there with MP. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Sohan inside. Can't hit that one. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Looking to get back on track. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Paul George, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
George outside. MP against Vassell. MP shot is off.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Vassell passes to Paul. Here's Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
MP looking it over. And he gets it to go. MP's got 9.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Spurs trail by 3. Here's Castle. He's got 11. Right wing. Paul passes to Sohan. Back to Paul. 5 on the clock. Rebound by the 76ers.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. And the 76ers call time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
So San Antonio. So on the floor for the Spurs. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Castle in at the point. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Here's MP. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Hey, draw him up a solid play and get him an open look. He delivers.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Embiid, he's checked in for Martin. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Paul, he's checked in for Johnson. And the basket by MP.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Maxey with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Remarkable work in transition. Maxey just overwhelms the defense when the break is on.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. To the paint. Shot to stop the run. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
and you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Spurs trail by 5. Vassell, left side. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
He's been working on his shot, and it's showing in Vassell's game.
From deep, MP. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Pass to Vassell. And he throws it down with one hand.
And Vassell shows you why you better not disrespect his balance.
Maxey finds MP. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3. MP's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Wembanyama, high post. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Embiid.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Here's George. Kicks it out to MP. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple. MP's got 25 points in the game.
He got off to a slow start, but it appears he's found his touch from beyond the arc.
Timeout called, the Spurs.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, but just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got the chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. From deep, MP. Second chance shot. Strong finish by Embiid.
No stop. Embiid inside. He is a beast.
Spurs trail by 10. Outside Paul. Blocked. Now here's Maxey. Pass to MP. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. And he's got 28 now. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Philadelphia?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end. Following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
Spurs, Chris Paul. One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre's checked in. Wembanyama, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
A deep 3 from MP. And they recover it.
They grab the long rebound, resetting the shot clock.
Here's Vassell. Rebound by Philadelphia. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's MP from outside. On target from range. MP's got 31 points.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Great positioning on the putback.
I like what we're seeing from Vassell, playing with a lot of energy and not settling for shots he doesn't really want.
MP outside. Fires for three. Back to Maxey. Here's MP. Off target with a shot. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that about wraps it up for Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Yeah, huh, yeah. Space up. Throw it to me cause I can get it on. Rule number 1, keep your eyes open. Rule number 2, stand on business, move like a boss. Sacks, filth, pick it up, I ain't checking how much it costs. Rule number 3, the beef, let's get to the cheese. Rule number 4, never be butter, there's many more. Get them riches, you can pick like any money more. Coach, know you better put D-Lo in the game, you wanna scope. Let me get your phone number, you know you so fine, baby. I'm trying to get you in my car, baby. Better, that sounds crazy. Boy, you wanna get rich? Stop spending your time hating. Boy, LV on my shoulder, taking over. Hop out double R, this ain't a Range Rover. Better tighten up. I be fly, pull off Cybertruck. Made these Rick Owens, these ain't Jordan 1s. What's your name? Where you from? Where you going? I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen, trying to break my arm. You gon' have
successes. One of the probably the first big stories that I had was when Luol Deng got traded from the Bulls to the Cavs, January 2014. And I remember the very next day I was driving from Chicago to Milwaukee to go to a Warriors game, Warriors-Bucks game in Milwaukee, and I wanted to do a one-on-one with Klay Thompson and like spend time with him. And I did that. Like I went the next day, did the interview, drove home, and I was a sophomore at Loyola Chicago, and like. I feel like a lot of people that age might get complacent. You know, you have a big story break. I think I went from like 700 followers, like 7,000, and you know, I feel like now looking back, I'm like, dang, like I'm proud that I had the, you know, like on to the next mentality.
You said that.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. George is out there with MP. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. And for Boston, Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Brown in at the 3. This is the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas and the NBA. All wrapped up, Greg, into one beautiful package.
It is, partner. And as a player, it was always an honor to play in those Christmas Day games. And now it's an honor for us as announcers to call them. It's one of the best days on the NBA calendar.
Now here's Tatum after the miss from MP. He was all alone on that one.
You just sense the confidence Drew Holiday has, ready to shoot off the catch.
The 3. Here's Embiid. Off to a good start.